Boxing Gyms, G-E-M-S, Boxing Gyms. Check it out, study some of those videos there. The guy's phenomenal.
Fight fam, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification. Class in session. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder with Undisputed on the line. The question is, does Ryder have a chance at an upset? Let's get into it. Floyd Mayweather, Erislandy Lara, Triple G, and Bivol all have different styles and skill sets and all gave Canelo issues to say the least. What they all had in common was an elite jab that at the very least disrupted Canelo's rhythm and timing. Without that lead hand, opponents have struggled to have success against Canelo. Unfortunately, nobody that knows boxing will put Ryder in that category. To answer the question if Ryder has a chance against one of the pound-for-pound greats of boxing, we'll examine his possible weaknesses and flaws. Ryder isn't exactly an inside fighter. He's more of a swarmer that relies on exploding to close distance and often finds himself in body-to-body contact. Unfortunately, he tends to jump into the position after reaching or lunging forward, leaving his base behind and often becoming vulnerable and off-balanced.
Trade with it.
He'll also step right past the optimal range of a high-level inside fighter and get close enough to have effectively smothered his own punches. Body to body, smothered with his base catching up, Ryder has to initiate clinches or his opponents can continuously clinch and hold.
Pinpoint right hand. See from here, Mike, that Jacobs is feinted a lot going to Daniel Jacobs. Jacobs then, of his talent and signs of his promise when he came to us. Sharp jab from Ryder. And have a look. He's with that age last week, Daniel Jacobs has been in.
Stoppages.
That'll be a problem if Parker continues that.
The bookies, mate.
Yeah, Ryder's starting to get into a little bit of a rhythm now.
Heel-toe alignment isn't exactly a necessity in boxing, however Ryder's stance tends to line up extremely bladed. Sometimes it looks like he has heel-toe alignment with the wrong feet, meaning his feet are already crossed. With heel-toe alignment, stepping forward typically means you're stepping slightly towards the side of your lead foot, or for an orthodox fighter, slightly left. In the open stance, or southpaw versus orthodox, stepping left tends to put you in dominant lead foot positioning, where your backhand is aligned with your opponent's center line. If your opponent's bladed, that makes it easier to gain that weak side positioning.
Nick Blackwell, when he was beaten
on the other hand, Ryder's feet being completely bladed also means he's likely stepping straight forward. Again, in the open stance against proper heel-toe alignment, that typically means he's stepping to inside foot positioning and lining himself up with the backhand. Inside or outside foot positioning isn't the end-all be-all to open stance matches. The inside step lines the lead hand up with your opponent's center line and can be used effectively, but a fighter has to know the risk. Here it looks like John knew he should have ate that backhand uppercut and his soul went through the motions anyway. Ryder also tends to step wide quickly from a bladed stance, which also means a balance issue. Ryder will fight with the low lead hand guard, which takes a mastery of distance to be effective defensively. He'll close distance with the low lead hand, which is risky. When When he wants to set up the backhand with the jab, he'll drop the lead hand after the jab. Basically, Ryder's lead hand is prone to be down doing everything else in the ring besides punching with it or when he's in the high guard. He's clearly vulnerable to a counterpuncher, let alone an elite counterpuncher. The last southpaw Canelo fought was Billy Joe Saunders. When Canelo was in a high guard, sometimes it was just as susceptible to offense as any other high guard. Billy Joe stepped in quickly from time to time, and he'd land clean or partially block punches. However, his base was more under control, and even still, when he stayed inside like Ryder tends to do, it left him vulnerable to hard, clean counterpunches to the body.
And knock him out. To overwhelm Billy Joe.
And although Canelo isn't exactly fleet-footed, he also has an effective step-back game.
Billy Joe Saunders has ever fought in.
He predicted they would stop Saunders.
Billy Joe Saunders is great work by Canelo.
Feeling it, you're thinking, right, what else is coming? Each Ryder shake no, he said yes, you got it.
Billy Joe Saunders is letting his hands go.
But the fact that Ryder tends to jump inside leaves him vulnerable to Canelo's backhand uppercut or counter six that essentially stopped Billy Joe.
First, there it is again. Canelo said it's going to take me a while.
More shots together. He's landed more shots. Right, so what we're seeing here is a nice little short uppercut from Canelo, almost knocking out the gumshoe of Billy Joe Saunders. And that was one of a rare shot that landed in this round. Professional.
Let's see that stinging right uppercut there.
Yeah, that was the side of the glove, right into the eye. And that was the one that did the damage. That was a hurtful punch. You see Billy there wins.
If Ryder isn't going to bring his lead hand back to his chin after he jabs, he'll be more susceptible to Canelo's slip or pull counters.
Landed on the chin. Saunders shook it off.
Regardless if Ryder is fighting with a low lead hand or high guard, he'll have to deal with Canelo's lead hand hook.
So left cross will be coming back.
Close the distance, start breaking the...
These are heavers.
Right now, you see Canelo.
The key is the...
However, if Ryder is in that low lead hand and has trouble with distance, Canelo loves to set his power up with a probing or flick jab, then variate his backhand, body, and head.
Happy to just back him up.
The crowd's reaction.
They eventually catch up with you. And there's a
Job over these last 2 rounds.
You said yourself when his arms come major pressure. Billy Joe Saunders can allow.
Simply put, I have Canelo by knockout. Ryder's gonna need one hell of a chin to survive all these hands that Canelo will likely put on him. Anyways, I want to know if that's how you see it. Let me know in the comment section. Sportsbook link in the description if you want some smoke. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share before you leave. Become a patron for early access and exclusive content. Link in the description. Peace.